Okay, now we're going to set up a new partner. So first we need to find a logo for them. So I searched for Life Change for Women and found this Union Gospel Mission site. And I'm looking for a logo. The missions logo is up in the upper left. Then there's a Union Gospel Mission Life Change for Women and Their Children down here in pale blue. But I know from experience that that is going to, when it shrinks down to the size we need, it's just not going to be legible at all. So we're going to use this Union Gospel Mission, the Path to Life Change, as our logo for the partner. So right-click on the logo, save image as, and then we're going to put it into a logo folder in our event folder for now. Okay, now we're going to go to GIMP and open that up. Go to desktop, find the folder, find Life Change for Women and Children, find the logo folder, and it was called Logo Badge. Okay, so this image is, if you look up here at the top, 300 by 286. We need it to be 150. Well, we need a full version. We could use a full version. I always like to make one just in case they become a sponsor as well. So let's scale it. No, sorry. Let's export it as, with a new name, we'll call it full-size women life change. And we'll export that. If we save it, we're going to end up with a weird GIMP file that can't be used anywhere else. Okay, now we're going to scale it down to 150. Make sure the little chains are locked together like this and not open like that. Make sure they're locked together. They usually are. So 150, and then cancel that, start over again. Okay, image, scale, and let's make it 150. It got confused before. Now see, it goes down to 143. It will automatically keep the same proportions for you. And 72 for the web is perfect. I don't know why it's not doing that. There. Okay. So now that's, now we need to export that. And that is for posts. Okay, now we're going to do, so now we're down to 150 by 143. Well, we need to make something 150 square so it has the same spacing as our other logos on the partners page. So in this case, we're going to create a canvas or change the canvas size. So, and we want the lock to be broken here, its chains to be broken, and we're going to make it 150 by 150. And that's all we do. We don't want to, we want to drag it down to the bottom so that it will sit at the bottom, and then resize it. Okay, so now it's transparent a little bit, and we're going to solve that by putting a white layer, white matching, white, something's going on with my mouse. There, white layer. Let's get rid of the other one. Always do Control-Z to start over again, or to move back, to undo something. Boy, the mouse is having a struggle here. There, okay. Okay, and then I'm going to take that and drag it down below so that there's just this little bit of white at the top. And that makes it exactly the same size as all of the other logos on the partner page. So now I'm going to export this as partner. And export. Export again. Okay, so now you have your logos. For every possible choice, you can discard changes. Then go into Hands of Favor, log in, go to the dashboard, and then go to the media library and add new. And we'll select files. From the desktop. Logos. It's this one that's spelled correctly. And we'll open all of those. And then they'll start uploading, and they'll go quickly to, okay, so then let's just go to the library. It says they're all done, and you see edit on the side. Go to the library, and that'll be the last three showing, or the first three at the top. Okay, so click on the first one, and we're going to get rid of the full under title, and it's going to be Women Life Change logo. Full size. And then you can do Control A and Control to select it, Control C to copy it, and then Control V as in victory to paste it. Okay, and then we'll go down and in our logos, we're going to do, see, this one was, what was it again? Full size. Full size is for donors. I I don't know that they'll be a donor or not, but you'll have that ready in case they become a donor. So the next one is and then life change logo for partners page. We'll give them Control A to copy, Control A to select, Control C to copy, and then put in alt text and Control V as in victory to paste it. And again, this is a logo, but this is for the partners page. So that one's done. Oh, whoops. Is that what that was? Yeah, partner. Yeah, just checking. Okay. So that was why we put it in the, you'll have 3 similar looking images, and you want to make sure that it's in the name, because otherwise it can get very confusing. So here's the one that's just it's a little bit smaller. It's scaled down, but it's for posts. So women life change. Logo for posts. And come down to logo and we click on for posts. Okay, so that is all of those. They're all set now. So the next thing you want to add it to the partners page. So we go to pages, all pages. And find the partners page. Take a minute to come up. While it's doing that, let's go to Life Change for Women and Their Children and find the text we want to use to describe them. So this is all really good text here about them. So I'm going to copy that. Okay, so now we go back to our page, and you can go to the live editor, and that will always help you see where you are, because this is kind of I know from past experience that it's in the features, but seeing the live editing page will be a good thing to do. Okay, so there's partners. You can actually pick and choose things from this, and they'll highlight on the left as you go down the page with your mouse. So you find what you want to change, like here's all these features, all these, descriptions of the different partners, and you can see that this is highlighted. So we're going to go in there, and all of them are listed in this one section. widget. So you can see that they're in alphabetical order. So I am going to go down to the bottom. One second, do that. I think I'm asking the computer to do a lot with recording this. And I think the live editor is too much for this computer and for the, okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to say done. And I'm going to go.
Are you talking to me?
Go down to same thing. And this little, you can either look at it or copy it or get rid of it. So I'm going to copy it and then make this new one our new partner. So once we add the information in here, the heading up there will change. Okay, so first I'm going to select an icon image, and that's our logo for the partner page. Is this one? And you can always tell by going down to look at, now that's for posts. Oh, this says partner here, so I guess that's the one anyway. And it should also say for partners listing. Okay, so set media. And we're going to need a description. We need to change the name. So I guess we should say Union Gospel Mission, life change for women and their children. Okay, and then we can paste in the text here. Let's see. Control A to select this. Control V to paste what I brought over. Just making it a little bit shorter because I know this is super long. Okay, so if I say done, oh, one more thing we need to change though is the URL. So get rid of that. I'll go back here to our website, copy that, Control C, come in here, paste, Control V as in victory, and that's it. Unless it's too long, we need to edit it. We also need to edit for a couple other reasons I'll talk about in a minute. I'm going to say done. And we're going to work on it in here. I'm going to update, and then I'm going to preview changes. I didn't want to do it in the live editor because it was hanging up. sign back here and then in the back end. Okay, so I'm going to preview changes, which will open it in a new page. Okay, so here's our updated page, and go to the end, page up. Okay, so here we are. It's way too long. And maybe we should just call it Life Change for Women and forget the Union Gospel Mission. That makes it longer too. Check the link. Learn more should go to their site. Okay, so that works. Back. Okay, so half of that. So we have the longest title is 2 lines so far. There's 3 lines, okay. So maybe that's not so bad, but it's a long description. It's too different from some of these. It's just that it's next to, well, it'll be moved farther up. But let's change the text on that anyway, because it's not in our language. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. And I guess if we go with Union Gospel Mission, it's right exactly where it needs to be. But I'll show you how to move them up and down, just in case you need to do that. Okay, we're waiting for it to open. Close that. Close that. Okay. Give it a bit of time to settle. And we have so many wonderful partners. This is great. Well, okay. So to go in here, you can click on the little down arrow, or you can actually just click on the name of it. That'll open it up. You can use this slider or scroll bar. Okay, Union Gospel Mission's Life Change for Women and Their Children provides a safe, healing home. And they're repeating women and children twice, so I'm going to get rid of the first one. It sounds better than provides a safe healing home for women. And it's a bold. And women with children to transform their lives. And then I'm going to just make this shorter. I've taken out we and you and made it a little more, because this isn't their site, this is your site. And we can't say we're doing this because they're doing it. And it's the same, so I'm saying Union Gospel Mission is doing this. They are doing it. Their mission is in all of these. So they're on their website, they're saying we and us, and that's, you just can't use that on yours. So then I take out that kind of, I shift that kind of language to they, and anyway. And then this is, in sort of the same line, I take out you, because you're not, it's not your site. And so I just changed this to Life Change engages on a spiritual level to invite their clients, to invite, let's just say, a transforming knowledge of Jesus. Okay, so if you don't like that, that's fine. You can change it. Anyway, so to close it, I just click on the name again. And if I needed to move it, if it wasn't in alphabetical order, I could just drag it up and drop it in here somewhere. And that would change the order on the website. Close it up again. Anyway, but I'm going to leave it down here at the bottom. Move it back down at the bottom. Okay, so I'm done. I'm going to click done and update. As soon as that little wheelie stops, then it's updated. And then I'm going to go to preview changes as soon as it lets me. Okay, as soon as I get the hand. We're still updating the page. Oops. A little bit more. Yes. There we go. Okay. So let's come down here and very end. We have our new partner. So that's good. So now you've seen the whole process of how to do that. So you're all set. Wonderful. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.